like you couldn't go beyond the square. It was like literally like a dome, but just a square. And on the like, back side of town, there's like all dirt roads and like wooden like rotting fences. Like the corners are here, you know how it goes like that type of wood. And we had a little farm because that was our food. And we lived like kind of near the beach. Like one side was like water sort of. And I remember I was walking on the dirt roads with Kiana and it was sort of nighttime. And I just lay down on the ground and I fell asleep. And like to my left, there's like a little bridge, like a little archway. And I heard like thumping. And I looked over and I saw an ostrich run by. And it was like 8 or 9 feet tall. And I was like, oh my god. And then like I rolled over and went to sleep. And then in the morning I told Kiana all about it. No. But before that, I dreamt this. I dreamt this happening.
What? You telling me?
Yeah.
Story?
Oh my god. But before I went to sleep, I heard thumping again. And I looked over and like another ostrich ran by, but it was like 6 or 7 feet tall. So it's like, oh my god. And I rolled over and went back to sleep. And in the morning I told Kiana, and I was like, yeah, they ran towards the farm. So then I went towards the farm, and there they were. And I was like, oh my god. And then Kiana's like, wait, look, what's that? And we looked past the ostriches. There's a frickin', I think it's called a bronchosaurus. The big one with the long neck. And I was like, oh my god, it's a dinosaur.
What the heck?
And then we heard like this weird like noise. It was like thumping, but it was like bigger than what the ostriches, the noise they were making. And we looked to our left, and there's a T-Rex. So then we went to like the center of town where you guys are all at, and we were like telling everyone there's a T-Rex. And then we noticed that, like in the area that we were in, it was like sort of like grassy, small hills. It was a really small area, like we were just like running around. It was like there was like water coming in. It was sort of like flooding. Like the grass was all like wet and like muddy. And then the T-Rex came, and we're all trying to avoid it by just like running in circles. And then I was like, what if we get gas, throw it in the water, and then we light it on fire and kill it? And then you were like, oh, that's such a good plan. And then you're like, but where are we gonna get the gasoline? And I was like, I don't know. And then at one point the dinosaur came to where we were, and we all just stood really still, and we're all looking at it. And then I remember it grabbing someone, and it was like, it didn't eat the person, it just sort of like was punching them with its hands. It did it to 2 people right in front of us. And then I woke up, but it was like, we're at the same place, but it was different. It was like a beach, but we're still in like the box. And it was you, me, Marissa, Kiana, Dan, Elma, and there was other people there too, like on the beach. And there was like this little stand that people could use, and it was like, oh, we should sell shaved ice. And then we started selling shaved ice. And on one side there's like stools, so I was sitting down. You and Marissa were doing all the work. Like Marissa was making, I think, a cherry one, and you were making a root beer one for, I think it was Gus. Yeah, because Gus walked up, and he was like, oh, what are you guys selling? And then I was like, shaved ice. He's like, what flavors you got? And then you just gave him a root beer one. And then I woke up again, but I was in the same spot at the beach, and then I woke up right now. That was crazy. I woke up 3 different times, and one of the dreams was me telling you this. This is crazy. remember the entire dream. I was freaking out about the ostriches.
Not the dinosaurs?
No, it was a tall ostrich. I remember seeing it run by, but like when it ran by, I think it looked at me. It was like running still, but it was like 8 or 9 feet tall, and I was like, "Oh my god!"